है और ये सब इश्यू आ रहा है।
तो आपकी फ्लाइट कौन सी?
हमारी इंडिगो फ्लाइट है।
तो अभी कब क्या बोला जा रहा है आपसे कि टाइम लगेगा?
अभी मैसेज आया थोड़ी टाइम लगेगा, वेट बोल रहे हैं।
अच्छा,
वेट करने
डिले का मैसेज। तो क्या तकलीफ हो रही है? बारिश तो हो रही है, आप कहाँ से आए, कितना टाइम?
हम अहमदाबाद से आए, बॉम्बे में। बॉम्बे से अहमदाबाद वापस जा रहे हैं। अभी उधर भी जल्दी पहुँचना है, काम है उधर भी। शाम को 3 बजे की फ्लाइट थी, 3 बजे। अभी मैसेज आया थोड़ा डिले, वेट करो आप, ऐसा मैसेज आया हुआ है।
ठीक है,
थैंक यू।
So visuals there coming in from multiple cities. Several sectors have been impacted, offices impacted, establishments impacted due to the technical snag. Microsoft did issue a statement talking about the issue, but there's no solution at the moment at least. The investigation is still underway to look into the factors that led to this situation. According to several reports, CrowdStrike, an update in that has led to the blue screen that the users are staring at. Experts are talking about the situation, highlighting a big concern, also talking about the multiple loopholes that this creates. Jayalakshmi is joining us on the broadcast as well. Jayalakshmi, what's happening in Trivandrum? Tell us about the issues that the people are facing.
Yes, certainly customers have been, flyers have been affected in Kerala as well, both in Thiruvananthapuram and Cochin airports. We have flights that have been delayed, and in fact the check-ins have been shifted to manual. The boarding passes and the check-ins are right now being done manually, and Indigo and Vistara and Air India, these are the flights that have majorly been affected, and they have reported that there have been slight delays as of now from Kerala. No major flights has been cancelled, but definitely there has been delays in the check-ins and boarding, and they are saying that the specific advisory will be issued in case of flight cancellations, but as of now there are only slight delays reported from Thiruvananthapuram and Cochin.
Right, slight delays that have been reported. The situation is different in the cities that have been impacted, the sectors that have been impacted. Airline after airline issuing statements talking about how the services have been impacted, and passengers also have been asked to come to the airports now 3 to 4 hours before their flight, because manual check-ins are happening at the airports. Arunil, of course, all the users waiting for some positive development from Microsoft. Meanwhile, the inconvenience continues.
Well, that is right. Inconvenience continues at almost all the airports in India. At present, I'm reporting from the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport. Relatively, as I was pointing out earlier as well, the situation has improved at least outside the airport. However, at the check-in counters, baggage counters, the problem still persists. We also have visuals wherein long queues can be seen at the web check-in counters because the online services have been disrupted. This is a global issue. This is not only related to India per se, but yes, almost all the airports, around 80% of the airports across the world have been severely affected because of the disruption in Microsoft's cloud services. This also raises a very pertinent question that as we are moving towards technology advancement, such kind of a hindrance can cause major obstacles or bring the system to a near standstill as well. What are the solutions to it? The Microsoft basically has said that it is trying to mitigate the issue and also trying to find out the exact cause for this kind of a blackout with respect to their system. Now, with respect to the inconvenience for the passengers, the flight operators or all the airline companies have communicated as well, saying that the passengers need to come 1 hour early at the different airports because the process has been done manually now. The web check-ins have been done manually. We have a picture with us for our viewers to show that how web check-ins have been done manually, how baggage check-ins are also been done manually by the authorities inside. Clearly, with respect to the inconvenience that has been majorly faced by the passengers inside the airport. If at all I have to speak about the Mumbai International Airport, because we've been reporting from here since 1 hour now. Outside, the passengers clearly have no clue about what exactly is happening. Many of them who've been following Times Now or their social media handles, they basically are aware of the issue.
Yes, Arunil, stay on with us. We're getting some reaction from cyber experts.
We will continue to keep on taking internet for granted and that nothing is going to happen. Well, let's now be prepared that episodes like these will keep on happening again and again. And now with the advent of artificial intelligence, which is being resorted to by cyber criminals to go ahead and deal with cybersecurity breaches and their propagation, I think governments of the world have far bigger challenges as we go forward. I see this entire episode also potentially not just as a mere cybersecurity breach incident. I also see it potentially as a manifestation of cyber terror. Why? Because the main purpose of this entire exercise at a global level is to ensure that there is terror and panic in the minds of the users. And in that particular regard, a lot of work needs to be done.
And sir, what is the other option?
Well, the other option is right now we just have to investigate and find out how much time will it take to come back to normalcy. We'll have to look at more investigations. Different countries are now huddling together to find out what should be the approaches. Countries have taken cognizance. The government of India has taken cognizance of this. Australian government is in an emergency meeting. So I think currently everybody is in an emergency response mode. Well, that will be important for us to come back to normalcy. But more significantly, we have to see what are the learnings that we are learning from this particular episode and what can we do so as to prevent that these kinds of episodes don't happen again and again.
How this is effective?
Well, I think this kind of an episode is...
cyber expert Pawan Dugal saying that we should be now prepared to deal with such a situation because this is going to keep happening. Tetri is with us on the broadcast, getting us updates from the Delhi airport. Yes, Tetri.
Well, yes, I am here inside the Delhi airport, and in fact, let me take you across to the visuals as to what is happening over here at the Delhi airport. And in fact, this is particular, the check-in that is happening over here. All the check-ins are happening manually, and there you can see that there is this display board which is not working, and in fact, it usually shows as to which is your flight number, from which gate you have to board the flight. And here we can also see that all the staff members are working over here to, complete the check-in process manually. So entire check-in process is completed manually, and there you see there's this long queue of people who have been waiting over here since hours, so just to get in the check-in. And in fact, the passengers have been waiting since long. We'll also try to speak to a few of the passengers as to where they have to go and since how long they have been waiting. Ma'am, where you have to go? Where have you have to go? किस तरफ जाना है आपको? अच्छा, कितनी देर से खड़े हैं आप यहाँ पर? आधा घंटा हो गया. अभी चेक इन के लिए आपको क्या बोला है? All right. So I showed you this screen. Let me show you another screen line-wise. There's some network issue. That's why we are showing you a bit slow. But they are all the screens where you can see that it's blue. And in fact, an announcement is also being made so as to few of the flights are being cancelled. And I can hear that one of the flights that takes you to Darbhanga, that flight is also being cancelled because of all these issues. And in fact, we'll also try to speak to few of the passengers who have been waiting here. Sir, if we are live, and if you can please tell us since how long you have been waiting.
Close to 1 hour 45 minutes.
Approximately 2 hours you have been waiting. What you have been told is?
What we've been told is that there is a system outage all across India and perhaps all across the world.
All right. So you see, people are waiting since 2 hours so just to get in the check-in, and in fact, Times Now, the only channel showing you all the details. And in fact, inside report so as to what are the problems being faced by the passengers because of this particular issue.
Absolutely. People are also keeping track of the developments taking place, and most of them know about the Microsoft Windows outage, waiting for a positive development and update from Microsoft on this. Thank you very much, Tejri and Arunil, for getting us the details.